If you're a homeowner in Huron County or planning to become one, here's what went down in February 2024 in the Huron County real estate market. It's been a fantastic start to the year, so make sure you stick around to the end of this video so that you can take advantage of some of the hidden opportunities, whether you're thinking about buying or selling in this spring market. All right, let's get into it. Last month we talked about how busy the beginning of the year was and how it felt in the day-to-day market. I'm happy to share that it continued into February. In select properties, we even seen them go into multiple offers. In February, there were 4.5 months of supply available in Huron County. What does that mean? If no more homes were listed for sale, how long would it take for all the existing homes on the current market to sell, given the current level of demand? The months of inventory ratio takes that number of homes available for sale in a specific month and then divides the number of homes sold in that month. The higher the MOI, the cooler the market is. A market where prices are neither rising nor falling is between 4 and 6 months. And the lower MOI, the quicker we would expect to see prices rise. Well, the current level of months of inventory gives us clues into how competitive the market is in present time. The direction it's moving in also gives us some indication into where the market is headed. How is that number trending versus last month? Well, it's up 2% from last month and up 45% from last year, which doesn't surprise me as we're heading into the spring market when more properties tend to get listed. So I wouldn't conclude yet that that means that the market's shifting beyond what we'd normally see this time of year. But it is most definitely feeling like the start to a good spring market. Okay, the average price for a home in Huron County was approximately $620,000. As always, we need to keep in mind that this metric includes rural properties and smaller priced condos, and that Huron County doesn't have a large sample size to pull from. The average price is down 3% versus last month, but it's up 19% versus this time last year. So while it may seem that prices are stabilizing a bit, in my opinion, it could be just that we had a bit of a skewed data that we pulled from the end of 2023 that drove prices up a bit in January. As some higher priced listings could have been sitting for a while and then it sold really early in 2024. That is going to mess with our metrics as we don't have a huge sample size, as I mentioned earlier. Time will tell when the spring market fully gets underway and we can pull a little bit more months of data as properties get listed and sold. That's going to give us a better indication on where we think the market's headed for the year. All right, the average list to sale price ratio was 95.9% in February. This just means that properties were selling for 95.9% of list price. That's down 1% compared to last month and down 1% compared to last year. These numbers have been fluctuating up and down for months and remains fairly stable for the most part. Now, you may be wondering how long it's taking properties to sell. On average in February in Huron County, it was taking 68 days for a property to sell. That is trending down from last month where it took 89 days on average, which is a 22% decrease, and up from 56 days from last year. As we enter into 2024, we are seeing things picking up a bit quicker than anticipated, and the average days on market should hopefully keep trending downward into the spring market and summer. This means that sellers can feel a bit more ease when listing their homes, as it should hopefully take a little less time to sell. And buyers, you need to be aware that if you see a property that you like, especially if it's well priced, that you need to move a little bit more quickly. Okay, if you're thinking about buying real estate in the near future, mortgage rates are ranging between 5.09 to 6.3 with Guiding Star Mortgage Group. These rates are going to, of course, depend whether you're going fixed or variable and whether you're getting financing through a bank or an alternative lender. The Bank of Canada just announced that they are holding their rate. The predictions are that we should start seeing some relief on interest rates in the coming months, which should bring more buyers into the market again. The next scheduled date for announcing the overnight rate target is April 10th, 2024. I personally don't see them getting antsy to drop the rates just yet, but time will tell. If you need help finding a trusted mortgage agent, we do have an in-house team called Guiding Star that is powered by Dominion Lending Center that can provide you a pre-approval within 24 hours if you send all the documentation. All right, overall, from a high-level perspective in February, we saw the number of new listings almost double at 48% compared to last month, and also an 11% increase in new listings versus last year. In January, there was a 32% increase in sales month over month and a 31% increase from January 2023. It's also encouraging for sellers that we saw a 36% increase in sales last month, from 39 sales in January to 53 in February. So what does all this mean for you? Sellers, if you're thinking about going to market this spring, it's time to get your things together. To be honest, you should have already had some plans in place by now, and if you don't, I want you to reach out for a free, no pressure home evaluation today and get some information that can help you feel a little bit more confident in your selling journey this year. You can find the link with this video. Buyers, I feel as if many buyers have been sitting on the sidelines, and honestly, I can't fully blame you. But if you're in the position where you can buy, then you need to get in the game. When has it ever been a bad time to own? If we do see interest rates drop, we are going to see an increase in competition, as we have already been seeing this year. Does that mean that things are going to go crazy again? I personally can't see it, because I think that buyers understand that we don't want to be put in a position as we were in 2021, 2022. But it doesn't change the fact that more buyers will have their buying power back with a lower rate that may have previously priced them out of the market. So the bottom line is that whether you're thinking about buying or selling, your situation is unique, and a general market update should be taken with a grain of salt. If you want an accurate analysis for your home, or you're thinking about buying and want to know where some of the hidden opportunities may lie, you can either request a free no obligation market evaluation or book a call with me and have a no pressure conversation about your options. I'll always just give you the straight goods so that you're informed to make the best decision that's right for you based on your personal situation. If you think that would be helpful, you can click the link with this video and set it up. Otherwise, feel free to check out my other videos, and I'll be back next month with an updated report.